Well, good morning. This is Dave's World, morning edition. I trust you're nice and grumpy this morning, sucking down your coffee. Yeah, I don't drink coffee no more. I drink Diet Pop. The coffee was eating my stomach up. Other than that, I don't care. I might even have a cup every once in a while to speed things up. But I don't do that. What about them Tigers last night? What do you think about that? Castellanos really knocked her in there, didn't he? 3 runs. Martin Fells. That's the kind of action we need. All the time. Need some more heroes out there. What if these guys didn't do it this year? I don't know, man. I'll keep my fingers crossed. They're going to get cramped up holding them in the cross position all year. Don't know if they can do it. They get down to the bottom, last couple games, and they flush it, always do. Maybe they'll do it this year. They're all mad enough from last year being ripped off. Probably all mad as can be driving around there, Lincolns and Cadillacs and Rolls Royces and all. As long as they get paid, that's all that matters. That's all they think about. I know that. And that's all I think about. I'd love to win one of them fancy championship rings. Do they do that for baseball these days? Get a baseball ring? I know I do that for football, but what about baseball? What do they do there? Do a ball cap? They're a little stingier, I think. Unless you're a star. I hope everybody's doing well this morning. Dave's doing good. I was up early and I said, well, I'll just make since I didn't do nothing yesterday. I think anybody's been looking at him too much the last couple of days. I don't know what it is. Too tired to listen or something. Same old tired junk. Dave rambling on about nothing but junk. Oh, what do you expect, man? This is Dave's World. We got nothing but junk here. So we're gonna do what do I do today? Oh, I got a doctor's visit this morning at 9:30. Isn't that wonderful? I'll go over to the pain clinic and tell him his operations didn't work and he's a phony. Better give me some stronger pills this time. That's what they do. They're trying to fix you with operation, and then they cut back on the pills. Well, I hate to tell them, they're going to increase these pills. His operation was no good. I had 2 of them suckers done. And then what they want you to do is to periodically, like every 6 to 8 weeks or 3 months or something like that, go back in for a tune-up. Each time you do it, you're supposed to it takes longer and longer for it to wear off. Well, this only lasted 2 weeks, folks. This ain't worth me going through the aggravation, especially this close to the transplant time, you know. I gotta lose some more weight. My diet is being changed. I'm getting meals on wheels and all that good stuff. And they got me on a renal diet. I don't know, I gained weight. I think it's fluid retention, I really do. Because they don't give you much food. You're always hungry when you're done eating. I thought I'd be losing a ton of weight. By now, I ain't lost nothing. I just hope so. Once I can lose a few more pounds like they want. Otherwise, I won't get that operation unless they feel real salty. They have a great guy that's going to give it to me anyway. I doubt that. They keep changing the rules just like Toledo did. That's why I quit Toledo. I had nowhere else to go now. I gotta go. I gotta get this. I don't know how I'm gonna get this weight up. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I can't run. I can barely walk. Man, what am I supposed to do? If I don't eat nothing, then that's good, I guess. I still have to take insulin. It don't matter if you eat or not. Your sugar goes up. Anybody that's a diabetic knows that. It's the liver doing it, and the pancreas. You know, you can't. I'm just lucky I don't need a pancreas operation. Usually they give you a transplant, you know, and if you're a diabetic and they're going to put kidneys in or something like that, they'll give you a new pancreas at the same time. But I don't need a new pancreas. See, my problem was I wasn't a diabetic until my kidneys went bye-bye. And I only been a diabetic like 4 or 5 years. Then I became a diabetic real quick. A lot of people don't realize you don't have to be diabetic first. See, if you're a diabetic first, your kidneys were destroyed first. You know, but these weren't. These just kind of went to kabooey because the kidneys are what takes the sugar out of the blood, you know. And if the kidneys ain't working, then the blood's not getting the sugar out, and that gives you diabetes right there. And my kidneys were damaged almost ever since I was a kid. I had a blood pressure problem. It'd spike up, you know. My mother had the same thing. She died when she was 64. I assume it had to be something to do with that. But it's not going to be me dying at 64. That news for you. Or any time sooner. I made it past 50. I can make it a little farther, like 95. See there? Optimistic all the time. So this weight thing has got me bugged, man. I lose a couple pounds and I fill up with fluid. How do I beat that? Because all the time my kidneys are getting worse. That means they do less and less fluid outtake. So I mean I retain more fluid. Now how can I win? I don't understand. How can I win this? Somebody's got to give me a little slack here. I've done everything I was supposed to do. Now it's time. My legs are getting wobbly, and I gotta get my surgery done. That's all there is to it. Getting weak. That's the first thing to go on a man is his legs. You all weak in the legs and that. You can't walk. You see them all walking around with a cane or a walker all the time. While women still riding bicycles and stuff. Yeah. Well, moving on. So my desk is a lot better these days. It's not as messy as it was. Still got papers though. I can't help but have papers up here. It's all part of the job. I'm doing some research for the president of the Bell Clan. The Scottish organization. I'm doing some work. See, it seems him and I are related, but we don't know how. The blood says we're so related that we could be brothers. But how could that be? But we're on the same line, I know that. At least a cousin. But well, the way I see it, it's got to be back before 1740. Is where the split was. Got to be. There's nothing in recent history. I know my line's correct. He says his line's correct. So if the current history is correct, then we have to go back deeper. And I'm pretty good at that deep research. You know, I got about 6 to 8 hours invested already. Now, I'm not giving this up. But we're related, and I know we are. We're going to find out. I am going to find out. I'm not going to be the next clan chief, so don't even worry about that. And he won't be either, because he's not related to the last clan chief. That's how it works. It's all genetics. Probably got another couple of years yet before that happens, but I'll be related to him anyway. I come from an older line. Me and the president of the clan come from an older line than what the chief came from. That don't mean we're not qualified. How does that not mean that? That's what I'd like to know. I just save everybody fighting over it, that's all. It's a lifelong status, you know. The last chief died in 1626 or 1636, something like that. Died in transit from Scotland during the programs when they were moving the Highlanders out and
You have completed your system scan. Warning. There are 58 detected problems that need your attention. Click Fix All to resolve these problems.
No, I'm not going to do that now. It's all political. I had this program, folks, that goes through and cleans everything out in the computer. I run it every morning, and then sometimes it'll run itself. I already ran it once today. I'm not going to click it again. I just have to wait to another time to restart the computer. I already restarted it. It's kind of a pain in the ass sometimes, but it does the job. It keeps the computer running fast and clean. It cleans it out every day, which is what you need. Okay, I told you about my doctor visit, and then my maid service is coming in. Then I got company this afternoon. How about that? Old Dave's got company on a Thursday, no less. I got to do the baby house sitting for my son and daughter-in-law while they're going to Disneyland. They're on their way now, just about. Pretty soon. They're going to feed them. They got fish here. I got to watch their fish because I'm an expert there. Expert with fish. They got some glowfish for the kid, you know, and they don't want them belly up while they're gone all week, you know. They're going to Disneyland. My boy's never been to Disneyland. He's been working the last 20 years. Whenever we took the family anywhere, he wasn't around because he was working. So he felt left out, man. He felt very bad. So they finally, this is sort of like a honeymoon thing. But they're actually going with her parents, you know. They got a condo down there. I said, okay. I used to have a condo down there just about a mile from the main gate. But I gave it to my ex. So she can have and pay the bills on that. I don't want it. I don't like going to Orlando anyway. Too much traffic. They're all crazy. They all drive like they're just coming from Beirut, Lebanon or something. No maniacs, man, driving on sidewalks and jumping curbs and everything. And if you don't start driving like they do, you're never going to make it. You're never going to get anywhere. There's just too much traffic. And they're all crazy. I don't know how they got a license in this country. I guess it don't matter. You have any old piece of paper from whatever country you come from, you just give it to the rent people, and they just give you a car. It don't matter if you can drive or not, as long as you have a piece of paper. They're probably all phony. They get here and they drive like maniacs. You should be lucky you live in the Toledo area, man. You ever been to Beirut? I have. Ain't no picnic. The way they drive, maniacs. That's how they do down there in Orlando. Maniacs. Now, you guys been to Orlando? You been to Epcot Center? That's pretty cool. It's kind of juvenile, but it's alright, you know. I don't know what you got in there now. It's been a while. My people won't hold up to it. And what I found was pretty cool. The different foods you can get, you know. Different nations you can go to and get their food and all that, you know. Now, that's pretty interesting. That's what old people like anyway, is food. I don't remember anything there I wanted to see again. I've been there a couple times. Disneyland, Epcot. It's alright for the itty bitty kids. You gotta take the babies there to Disneyland. You got to, man. You gotta hug Minnie Mouse and Mickey Mouse. My boy's going to get his picture taken with Mickey. How old is he now? 37? He's going to get a picture taken with Mickey Mouse. He can hardly wait to, man. He's all toned up and bested up. He's all ready, man. Got their camera, got a special camera and everything. We're going to take a picture with Mickey. I hope he don't get rained out, man. It's going to be hot down there. You know it is. This time of year, late May, oh, man, the asphalt will be melting. It'll be 90 degrees out there. You're cooking your brains out. Go from Toledo, cold weather, down to there. That's not as bad as going to Hawaii this time of year. I was there. I was stationed there for a while, man. That's on the western side of the island. You know, it's one of my naval missile range facilities. Of course, a lot of people don't know they keep missiles there in Hawaii, but they do. They ain't gonna allow no Japanese come in there and bomb them no more. They're gonna nail them with all these missiles. Anyway, I had some pictures here a while back I put on here. I don't know if any of you guys can remember that, but I had some pictures of missile facilities I wasn't supposed to have. We were flying over after a mission, and I snapped some pictures of some missile silos in the side of the volcano. I've kept them for over 25 years, and finally exposed them. So they probably don't have no missiles there no more. They probably got that spy in the sky thing, you know, that Star Wars thing. But then again, they may still have some missiles there too, just for exercise. You know, they never moved them out. Maybe I'll find that picture, see what I did with it. I'll put it back on if I can find it. I don't know what I did with it. Probably had those guys in a dark uniform sneak in here at night and take it from me. Yeah, there he goes, going off the deep end. No. You know, CIA dudes will be all over your ass. Secret Service and all. Oh, you put national secrets on TV. Of course, in my situation, they just let it go because they figure it's just some lunatic running their mouth, you know. But I wasn't supposed to have no camera. I had one though. I had to get a picture say I was there. It blacked out on my record for crying out loud and said I was never anywhere. I took some pictures. Wasn't supposed to, but I did. So here we go. Yeah, I've been thinking a lot about the Navy lately. I just got me a new ball cap, and I got my Navy flag. I don't have a pole for it yet. I might get a regular flag pole so I can put my American flag on it and my Navy flag on it underneath. I might do that. I don't know how much some flag poles cost. I don't have that much money right now to deal with, but hey, Memorial Day is coming up, and I'm not going to have my flag out there because my bracket's all bent up. That cheap Chinese bracket. I wonder if I can get me a cheap one over to the Lowe's. Yeah, it'll probably be Chinese too. I want to get one that's cast metal, not sheet metal bent. If they bend it in shape, they're going to be bent out of shape. And people don't know that stuff, but that is true. Well, I guess that's all I got to say today. I got about an hour before my pill machine goes off. You ought to hear this thing. It's like what a nightmare. Thing goes off, makes a buzzing noise, then there's a ringing and carrying on. And if you don't answer, it just keeps a ringing, and the phone starts a ringing. And say, why aren't you taking your pills? Take your pills. Look, I need somebody to tell me to take my pills in the first place. That's what they give you in place of a nurse. They're supposed to come in and fill my insulin and stuff, and this is what I got, a pill box that talks to you. They ain't serving the purpose, you ask me. I can take my pills, I just need somebody to do the insulin up for me. I'm going to just have to go tell my doctor to give me the insulin in the pen. It might be more costly, but the welfare is paying for it now, so why should I worry about it? I know that's a poor attitude I have. Well, look what the government's doing to me. They took a person away that would come in here once a month and set my pills up for me. Took it away because they want to save money. They'd only be here for an hour anyway. And give me this electronic box. It probably costs more money in the long run. The cost of maintaining it, you got to put electric in it and hook it to a phone line. Then you got the cost of the unit itself. Then plus you got the maintenance on the thing. Maintenance guy comes out, old guy. Probably can't find nobody else that's simple enough to know how to work the thing. He knows how to do it. I know I'm not going to be working on it. If something goes wrong with it, I'm going to press the button over here and call the 1-800 number. I'll teach them. It's going to cost them a fortune to keep that pillbox in here. Well, okay, I'll let you go. I'm talking about bullcrap now. Well, Dave will let you go. I didn't do any of the fish today. You guys are probably getting tired of my fish, so I gotta get something exciting. I gotta find something exciting, look something up, and I'll transfer it onto film. That'll be a new thing for me to do. Yeah. Okay, this is Dave's World, Morning Edition, signing off. Have a great day, folks.